What is up, you guys? Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, about Blu-rays, 4Ks, and even DVDs sometimes. Just how we like to buy actual copies of our movies and TV shows that we love and watch them whenever we feel like, without having to worry about whether they're on a streaming service. So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell if you're a collector, or you thinking about becoming a collector, just interested in collecting in general of film and film discussion. This is not just about the physical, thing. This is about discussing movies. So I do reviews here on occasion. I love to do bonus features breakdowns where I talk about what the bonus features are, because you don't get those to the degree, streaming, you don't get those to the degree that you get them on physical media. So I'll talk about that stuff too. And, I take requests. This is like an open line here. If you've got something you want to talk about that's on physical media, then hit me up. Let's do it. So anyway, this is a special video in response to my buddy Ken over at Mid-Level Media. He does a monthly project where he picks a genre of film, an era of film, an actor or a director, something that ties a bunch of movies together that he's going to watch for the entire month. And when he makes those choices, he calls out the community to help support him and get the word out and get the conversation going about whatever the choice is for that month. The whole goal is to learn more about movies, to watch movies and talk about movies and that kind of thing. So this month he's going to be watching Alfred Hitchcock movies. He's hashtagged the project A Month of Hitchcock. So if you want to see what other creators are doing to support his project, then you can use that hashtag either here or over on Instagram and see what everybody's talking about. In the past, I've done top fives or top tens, that kind of thing. But I think what I want to do for this one is just kind of show you what I have Hitchcock-wise in my collection. I love Hitchcock movies. I'm not the biggest, internet movie database of Hitchcock, though. So I don't have a whole ton of stuff, but I really do like the things that I have. So I want to show those to you. If you've got questions about them, hit me up in the comments. And if you're going to join the viewing party and just start watching Hitchcock this month, maybe something here will give you some inspiration. So first up, what I have here is Hitchcock's, probably his most well-known movie, definitely one of his most inspirational movies for filmmakers, and that is Psycho. Psycho, one of the greatest horror movies ever made. If you watch this movie now, it holds up. There's atmosphere in this movie that's just so thick. The tension is so thick here. This movie works just as well today. The only problem is it seems like, some of the things that you're going to see in that movie just seem so overdone now. Well, they are, and it's because so many filmmakers have watched Alfred Hitchcock, right? So respect the movie for where it, for what it did to impact the genre. Next up, The Birds. I love this movie. This is a beautiful movie, and remember, this is before there was CGI. If this movie were made today, they would just CGI all the birds, and it would be nowhere near as visceral and organic as this movie feels. Very, very cool film. Those are the two steel books. Now, I'm not going to unbox them. If you want me to unbox them, you can hit me in the comments, and we'll do that together. But I love having those two movies there. I wish my favorite Hitchcock film, I'm a little scattered today, you guys. My favorite Hitchcock film is actually Vertigo, and I do have it, but I really want that steel book, and I keep hoping I'm going to come across it. Maybe maybe it was in the back of Best Buy and didn't get put on the shelf or something, because I really want to pick that one up. I'm afraid I'm going to have to buy it on the secondhand market. Anyway, I do have it, and it is in this set right here. This is one of my favorite collections that I have on my shelf, and it's called The House of Hitchcock Limited Edition Collection. These are essential Hitchcock films. It's a beautiful set. I think this thing is out of print too. Look at this. The discs, the collections in here actually make up his face. It reminds me of like what you would see in the old Nightmare on Elm Street DVD set and that kind of thing. They don't do that anymore. Major studios don't do sets like this anymore, honestly. And they, maybe the Columbia set kind of, but they don't. That set doesn't even have the weird stuff that this one has. So inside here I'm not going to go too deep into this. I've done an unboxing video of this, but there is Bates Motel Stationery. There's a blueprint of the Bates Motel, and there are art cards in here for every single film. So it's really cool. There is a booklet here with some great essays about Hitchcock and his films. But my favorite, I mean, even, like some of the fashion, this thing is really cool. Always my favorite thing about these, though, is when you can get poster art. I love looking at, especially for older films, I love to look at the poster art. So let me show you what's in these collections. This, for me, really does have all the best Hitchcock stuff in it. This particular collection here, though, if I'm going to join Ken in watching something this month, it's going to be from this particular one, because I have not watched two of these movies. This one has Topaz, Frenzy, and Family Plot. I have not seen Frenzy, and I have not seen Topaz. So I need to watch those films. And this, each one of these sets is broken into four like this. The fourth one here is a bonus disc of special features, all about Hitchcock. Not much in the way of artwork on the discs, actually nothing at all, but I'm very much appreciative that there's an individual disc for every movie. Each one of these has 4 discs in it, and the movies are all separated, so we get less compression on these Blu-rays. This next set, beautiful. I love this retro artwork. It's so pretty. This one has Psycho, The Birds, Marnie, and Torn Curtain. It's one of the few times you're going to see where I double dip, but those 4K steelbooks are beautiful, and I have it in 4K, but I can't get rid of the set because it's got so many great movies in it. So we're double dipping, baby. Double dipping. All right, and we got this set here. This one has Vertigo, The Man Who Knew Too Much, The Trouble with Harry, and North by Northwest. So this is a really great collection there. There's not really much to show you there. The discs have no artwork on it. And then the last set this is a great one. This has Rope, Rear Window, Shadow of Doubt, and Saboteur. Rear Window may be Hitchcock's most riffed upon movie. I feel like Rear Window has been remade over and over again in episodes of TV shows and movies. It's just, but there's a reason for that. It's a classic. All right, you guys, that's my very small but mighty collection of Hitchcock movies. I mean, I don't have a lot of, this is, 14, 15, 16. This is like 16 movies that I have from Hitchcock. So I'm really happy for this collection. If you have it, let me know what you've watched, what you haven't watched. Let's talk about Hitchcock. And remember, hit that hashtag a month of Hitchcock and get involved in this conversation. Let's talk about Hitchcock this month. Let's watch some movies. Until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV at home. Hit me up on TikTok. I'm posting there multiple times a day. It's OTS Movies. And then when you want to see my cinema in theater reviews, I put all that stuff over on Letterboxd at Culture Smash. So I'll see you guys on the next one.